life with Tao. Understanding the nature of desire. This is the first thing that you have to understand, the nature of desire. It is said that Tantra teaches man to transcend both the cravings for his animalistic past and also the craving for the divine. Tantra teaches man to transcend his cravings for his animalistic past and also the craving for the divine. This raises the question, is divinity a part of the world that too has to be transcended? And when it is, and what is it that goes beyond both? First, Tantra teaches man to transcend beyond his animalistic cravings of the past and also his craving for the divine. Does this mean that divinity is also part of the world and that too has to be transcended? And if it is, then what it is that goes beyond both? You have to understand the nature of the desire first. Divinity is not what you call it or understand it. Divinity is not what you call it. It's not a name. It is not what you understand by it. The God that you talk about is not the God of reality. The God that you talk about, and for that matter everyone talks about, is not God of reality. It is the God of your desire. It is the God of your desire. So it is not the question of whether the divinity is part of the world. That is not the question. The real question is, can you desire the divine without making him part of the world? Desire is part of the world. The question is the real question. So the question of whether divinity is part of the world is not the real question. The real question is, can you desire the divine? Can you desire the divine without making it part of the world? Look at this way. Look at it this way. It has been said again and again that unless you leave desiring, you cannot attain to him the ultimate. You cannot reach the ultimate. You cannot attain to the divine if you do not leave desiring. Leave desiring and you can attain him. Because it is the language that I have, words that I have to use. Language belongs to the world. The language that I am using belongs to the world. It is needed for communication. And for communion, no language is needed, only silence is the language. Silence is the communion. Silence is a language. You cannot attain to divine if you do not leave desiring. Leave desiring and you can attain Him. You have heard it many times, but I wonder. You have heard it many times, but I wonder whether you really understood or not. More or less, you will be misunderstanding. Hearing this, you start desiring the divine, and the moment you start desiring the divine, and that is to miss the whole point. If you leave desiring, the divine will happen to you. Then you start desiring the divine so that your divine will be the part of the world. That which can be desired is the world. That which can be desired is the world. And if you desire it, it has become part of the world. Desiring is a phenomenon, is a quality of the world. Whatsoever you desire is part of the world. When desiring stops, something that happens is divine. When you are not desiring anything, the divine is there. Then the whole world is divine for you. You will not find the divine somewhere in contradiction, in opposition to the world. God, the world is manifest God, and God is unmanifest world. When the world becomes unmanifest for you, divine is there. When the divine manifests itself, it becomes world. So there is no contradiction between the two. They are manifest and unmanifest states of each other. When desiring stops, divine happens. When you are not desiring anything, the divine is there. The divinity is all around. Then the whole world becomes divine for you. Then nothing is profane, nothing is everything is divine for you. You will not find the divine somewhere in contradiction, in opposition to the world, contrary to the world. When you are not desiring, everything becomes divine. Whatsoever it is. That is the way Tantra looks at life. Everything, nothing, sex, love, compassion, these are the stages. Nothing is sacred, nothing is profane. Everything is divine. All you have to see, experience, and realize divinity in it. When you are desiring everything is the world, your desire creates the world. Desire makes everything worldly. Your desiring creates the world. Whatsoever you desire becomes the world. Even if you desire God, it becomes world. This is not the world that you see. The trees, the sky, and the sea, and the rivers, and the earth. and the stars. This is not world. That which you desire is the world. Do you desire ocean? Do you desire rivers? Do you desire stars? Do you desire trees, skies, anything? Because these are not part of your desiring. That which you desire is the world, and that which you do not desire is divine. A flower is there in the garden. The moment you pass the tree, you look at the flower, and the smell of the flower comes to you. Look within. A flower has blossomed. The garden is full of flowers. The moment you pass by the tree, you look at the flower, and the smell of the flower reaches your nostrils. Look within. If you are desiring that flower, to take a photograph of it, or pick the flower for your beloved, desiring has entered. If you are not desiring that flower, you enjoy the beauty, the luster, the fragrance of it. If there is not even a slight urge to possess it, not even a slight ripple to desire to have it, the flower becomes divine for you. Your beloved is sitting nearby you. A flower has blossomed. You enjoy, you relish its beauty, its fragrance, its silence, its luster, not desiring, not possessing, respecting the flower as it is, not even wanting to change it. I have heard a king was very much lover of the birds. One day on his attic, a strange bird came and sat there. The color, the beauty, something magnificent was around that bird. King liked that bird, but something was in the bird that king did not like. Its beak was of a different, unique design. The king did not like, but he liked the bird. So bird was caught, and he asked the person, whosoever caught the bird or was caretaker of the birds, to sand down its beak in such a way that it appeals to the king. The bird catcher resisted, but he could not do anything against the wish of the king. So he did it. In that, the beauty of the bird, its natural spontaneity disappeared. The bird was no more alive. It became dead. This is what we are doing in our love relationships. The lover does not want something in the beloved. Beloved does not like something in the beloved. And the beloved says, I cannot stay with you until this. You are like this. This is not my experience. My experience is something else. The beauty, the beak, the uniqueness of the bird was its essential quality, which the king did not like. So if the spouse says, I love you dearly, but I cannot be with you because my experience is this, your experience is this. My taste is this, your taste is that. There is no respect for one another. That is not love. But if the desire is there to possess it, to change the person to your liking, change the uniqueness of the person to the way you like him or her to see, it is your desire that changes the quality of the existence. Your desire makes it part of the world, then your love becomes part of the world. It is not divine. Your lover, your beloved, becomes part of the world, not divine. For your lover, for your beloved to be divine, you have to accept the person as he or she is. This is the uniqueness. And if you accept that uniqueness, you go deeper into it, you will realize something that you have not experienced before. William Shakespeare has a very important sentence. None so vile upon this earth that we live. Everyone has something good to give. It is the uniqueness of your beloved, of your lover, is a quality that gives you something, not a contradictory. The moment you realize this, everything your lover, your beloved becomes divine for you. You have entered into the realm of Tantra, Shiva and Shakti. Now I read the question. You have said that Tantra teaches man to transcend both his cravings for his animalistic past and also his craving for the divine. Tantra teaches only one thing: transcend craving. It does not decide, it does not demand whether it is animalistic craving of the past or the craving for the divine. Tantra's focus is only on transcending the craving. It is irrelevant what you crave. Whether you crave your animalistic past or the divine, it does not matter with Tantra. The essence of Tantra teaches only to transcend craving. It is irrelevant what you crave: sex or love or compassion. You must not crave for anything. Even if you crave for compassion, it becomes worldly. That is the definition of sacred and profane. It is irrelevant what you crave. That You crave, it is irrelevant what you crave. That you crave is the point. You can go on changing the objects. You can crave today money. You can crave power. You can crave prestige. You can crave the world. You crave the world. You are craving your animalistic past. You are craving sex. You are craving this. You are craving this or that. Then you change. You get fed up with it. You are bored. Then you have attained whatsoever, or you have attained whatsoever you craved. Now you are not fulfilled. You feel frustrated. A new craving enters into you. Now you crave the divine. You entered into relationship with this person. Soon you get fed up with it. You are bored with it. Or you have changed whatsoever you have craved. And now you are not fulfilled. You feel frustrated. A new person enters into your life. You keep on changing the objects. Now, you have been craving for something. You feel that Tantra transcends your animalistic craving for animalistic past. You change it because it did not give you fulfillment. Your focus was on animalistic past, not on craving. You crave now moksha, nirvana, liberation, freedom. Now you crave for the God. The object has changed, but you have not changed. You do not even look at it. You say, you complain that you do not accept the uniqueness of your spouse. You say, my experience is different. I cannot do otherwise. You are this. I have experienced, realized this. You have experienced a particular dish. Won't you want to taste another dish created by another chef, and will add something else to your repertoire? But no, it is not. Relationship does not happen that way. You now crave for the divine, something else. You crave liberation, freedom. You crave for the God. The object has changed, but you have not changed, and you do not see that it is you who has to change, but you want your spouse to change. What is this? You have not changed. Your craving remains the same. Whosoever you entered into relationship with, you want to change the person. Did not accept that. That's why sooner or later frustration came in. Craving changed. It was craving remains same. It was running after prestige, power and money. Now it is running after the divine power. It is running after the ultimate, the moksha, the liberation, the absolute freedom. But craving is there. Isn't it so? Ordinarily, people go on changing their objects of desires. So your spouse is also an object of desire. There is no respect for that. There is no respect for the uniqueness of the person, or uniqueness that the person is. Desire remains the same, unchanged, not accepting the uniqueness of the person. And it is not the object which creates a problem, it is the desire to change. Problem not to accept the person's uniqueness, the craving which creates a problem. Tantra says transcendence means, Tantra says it is futile to go on changing the objects. Go on changing the objects is useless. It is like wasting time and the life energy. Changing the objects won't help you in any way. Do not crave. Drop all cravings. Do not crave for freedom. Do not crave or desire to change the uniqueness. This uniqueness that you see in your spouse is the manifestation of divinity in that person. If you look at this, the uniqueness that your spouse has is one of the quality of God in you. It is said there are 1,000 names of Vishnu. There are scriptures, Vishnu Sahasranam. Muslim says 99 names of Allah. Each name reflects a quality of Allah. Each uniqueness that you consider as a problem for you to maintain the relationship is a manifestation or is the quality of the divine. Accepting that will transcend you. Tantra means transcendence. Do not crave for freedom. Do not desire to change, because craving is bondage. Desire to change is bondage. Do not crave for the divine. Instead, see divinity in the smallest thing. From a smallest blade of grass, how it grows, to the farthest star. Start seeing the uniqueness in the blade of grass. How does this blade of grass grows? That growth is a similar pattern, whether it is a growth that brings the uniqueness of the plant as rose flower or a blade of grass. So it is not a question of transcending the craving or simply dropping the craving. Do not crave, do not desire, do not desire to change anything. Do not desire to change the uniqueness that your spouse has. Just accept the person in his or her uniqueness. Life will be a blessing. Enough for you, enough for life.